Let's go over here. Waiting for the Facebook. It turns blue. Sometimes I click it, thinking it'll help it go faster. Probably doesn't.
Right.
I'm thinking about moving this thing down to where. Here we go. Okay, here we are. Let me go back here. Yeah, we should be 3, 2, 1. Oh shit! No, I fucked up. 3, 2, 1. We're live. Now we're live. All right, we're live.
Yo,
That's hilarious.
it is.
It's a little delay on the other streams. I'm trying to get this mic. I think I'm gonna do this because you need to talk to the top of it, and get kind of like up in there. But the volume's up good. Everything should be good. I got my man Trinard
What up, though?
in the building, aka Beats Real, aka he needs another name. You need another nickname for being funny.
I got a lot of nicknames, though.
Get up in that mic.
I got a lot of nicknames.
See, yeah. What? Give me all your nicknames.
Well, in high school, I was Pac-Man, probably because of that my tongue. You know what I'm saying? You know how I got that little long tongue and everything. And then I've been called Loverboy when I was in a rap singing group, and Mr. Timberland, the young Timberland back in the day when I was in high school. But I mean, yeah. But I'm Beats Real now, though, so that's all that matters.
So you only carry one?
What's up?
You'll only carry one?
Yeah, just one. Well, I mean, I go by Trinard Deshaun, a.k.a. Beats Real. You know, my first and middle name for my singing stuff, and then Beats Real for my, production.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And I've known you since we were like 15, I think. I was riding when I first started riding BMX, I met Chris Pinson, which is your homie.
Yeah, my best friend.
That's like family to you.
Yeah.
He's a skinny, creepy looking white dude.
Yeah,
that you would think you would avoid him, and he does it on purpose. Though, remember, he would wear ratty clothes. And he'd be like, "Bro, I dress like this because I don't want people fucking with me in the grocery store."
Yeah.
And I seen that guy wipe his butt. We were out riding bikes in Big Spring. He poops behind a tree behind the YMCA in the little park. Wipes his butt with his sock, puts it back on his foot, puts his shoe on, and keeps riding bikes.
You being for real?
Dead serious.
And you know what? On the cool, I believe that. I don't even know why I even doubting you. Because, I mean, that's my best friend, and he done did some shit. He ain't ever did that around me.
Well,
But he
because you'd probably be like, "Hey, bro,
yeah, I don't play that shit. He know.
That's a white person thing."
Yeah.
That's just a nasty person thing.
Yeah, Chris that's my homie, but he is another person.
He ain't nasty, but he ain't like
He's the shit.
I bet in his older age he's probably freshened himself up a little bit.
Yeah,
He's a good looking dude, that's the problem.
Yeah,
I seen him fresh.
He has a new girlfriend right now, so you know what I'm saying, I'm hoping that works out because we all need love.
I wish he would come down and just visit.
I was like,
ride bikes.
I'm glad you finished that sentence. Like, hope he comes. I'm like, comes what? Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, he gonna come to visit. I think Thanksgiving. I think, but
You better tell him to reach out to me.
will,
I'll have a bike ready for him.
I would.
Tell him to bring his bike.
I just have a bike ready for him so he can have less luggage to worry about.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so
He's
tell
a
him I
little guy.
promise.
So Fred Threat used to bully you for real in high school. He just said this right before we went live, and I was like, whoa. Fred Threat he would like give me a headlock, but he was loving like hey buddy, I'm just gonna fuck you up and I love your headlock.
And he bullied me on the cool a little bit, you know what I'm saying? In school, period, I was always a skinny ass, little ass nigga. Always. And now that I'm old, I'm a skinny
big.
ass,
Oh.
bigger ass nigga. But, some people are a little bigger than others, and then they wanna flex that bigness around, and I was a band nerd for crying out loud. I ain't trying to fight, but
Yeah, and Fred was huge.
yeah, he's the same size he was back then. Now, I mean, I ain't seen him in a long time, but at the same time, he ain't never changed to me.
Dave Moreno said when he worked at Bush's Chicken back then.
Oh man, Bush's Chicken.
So he met you.
I missed that place.
You don't go. You didn't no more. You just missed working there.
No, because it was a new place that just came up, and then I was the guy that was outside to like get your order. So I was always, dancing to something, singing, and I was always making beats on the freezer outside. So I mean, I don't know, it was just a cool ass little job, and I always made some bread. I made some good tips.
Life wasn't so serious probably back then.
It wasn't serious at all.
It's kind of you think back, man, them little cake jobs were kind of fun. Now I think about it. I had nothing to really worry about. I thought I did.
Man,
when you're 20 and you're like, I got to pay this rent that's $400 and if you had a car payment or you had you got lucky enough, if you had a car that was just paid off that you had since high school or whatever, a little payment, your payment was like maybe $200, $150, $180.
Yeah, I was cool. I had my little Honda back then. Yeah,
you did have a nice little car. Yeah. Little green? Was it green?
No, every car I've had always got to be nice except my very, very first one.
Get up in there like a woman.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and you can bring it to you. It's functional. Just you're knocking some of my nerds over there. I got them too close to you.
I see them. Yeah, I don't like a lot of nerds around me, except unless it's Cam.
Well, that's the guy from Jurassic Park. The one that screwed him at first, that stole this dude.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
The little fat dude that fell down into the Dilophosaurus.
Oh yeah, that's why he fell down, because he fat.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being fat. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was a little fatter, but you know, it is what it is.
Man, I'm telling you, like we're just saying. I hate to say it, you can eat a bunch of food and stuff. And how old are you now? You're my age, right?
34.
Damn, you're older than me.
Yes.
Wow, you look better than me, bro. I don't do
well, because weed and water. That's all I do. Weed and water. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't drink no more.
I don't drink. I mean, when I do drink, it's on here. You'll see me on here. It's whatever I drink. Every once in a while, if I go out, I ain't a drinker, bro. You know me. I have those 3D dubs. Yeah. I can't. You know, I'm not really. I like to have control of myself.
Honestly,
I like to be able to speak.
I can hang with the best. Like whenever I did drink, I can drink some E&J and Sprite, and it'll be a real good night.
Well, I can drink, but
I don't like to though.
The next day, it's just not worth how you feel, man.
I want to feel the same way I do.
I don't like my tongue to slip, and I'm already a mumbly ass dude. For a guy that wants a podcast, it's actually been good because this makes me pronounce words better. Like I'm usually like blah, 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 blah. And when I start drinking, the first thing that goes, I'm starting
sound like Migos.
Yeah. When I drink, every cop that ever pulled me over was like, well, you could tell because you could barely talk. And I'm like,
shit. Sometimes I stutter because my tongue is long, so I've been trying to slow down my speech, but you know, I get excited and sometimes I just ignite it.
Yeah.
You know, friend?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I know.
That's hilarious.
It is what it is.
So you DJ?
Yes, sir. That's what's been paying the bills.
You're a full-time for real DJ. Dude.
I go hard, man.
That's what's up,
I've only
bro.
been doing it for like 2 years and I already had permanent residencies. I've been doing weddings, quinceañera, gender reveals.
That's what's up.
Hey, all kind of stuff.
That's what's up. Do you know Joel?
I know a whole bunch of Joels.
Joel Buckingham. He owns Sound Foundation.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not good with names.
He's a DJ too. He's in a wheelchair though. He has a bunch of cool lights with him, and he does a bunch of light show type stuff. But he will DJ. I think he DJ'd at that little. There was that little club for a minute. That little. I forgot. It wasn't known very long. It was like it's supposed to be like a club. And it didn't go for almost a year. And he DJ'd there, but he has a little like mobile. He just sets up light shows for events.
No, I don't know.
You just do your own thing. You're just too busy.
Yeah, I'm trying to do everything. I'm trying to sing, rap, dance, make beats, comedy, like whatever. I mean, you know, it ain't a lot of stuff like that going on in Midland, so I always just try to dibble and dabble. But DJ is what I've been doing like 90% of my time.
That's what, dude. I'm so glad you're doing. That's what's up.
Tell you, man, I'm happy. I should have been doing it.
So you put your gas in your car. You're like, music made this shit.
Yep.
That's what's up.
And I make beats anytime I can. I mean, of course, you know, I'm the best iPhone producer in the world. Like, I wish anybody would
get up in that mic.
Let me know something.
You should almost. That's a brand new mic cover, so you can put your lips on it.
And that's why I was scared. I don't want no bump. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get no bump in a week and be like, what's that bump for? Or touching.
I know how you are.
This microphone.
I know how you are. I can even show you the wrapper.
It do look a little new.
It's brand new.
I don't see no saliva,
no
dryness or nothing.
That's a brand new mic cover just for you. I know how you are.
How is that? Is that better?
Yeah, and they're almost. I can get them for like $1.
Like in tune.
Well, no, I just get them off Amazon. Well, the next ones I'm getting on, they're like built for this mic. That one's actually, these aren't built for the mic. Those are from Intune. But I might just do that. Like every podcast, just put a new cover on it just for everybody's sake. I mean, I don't mind mine and my mic. I have the same mic. I've been talking, since I've had these mics, I've talked on this mic.
Shit, I'm gonna put my lip all up on it like this, you know what I'm saying? You can't even talk to you know what I'm saying?
But you can hear the difference in your headphones. And then when you listen to on the like most people listen to this on a phone or something. And if you just have it I like it because I always listen to it the next day. I like to not have to have my phone maxed out where I can still barely hear it.
Right.
So I've even got the volume up pretty good. I mean, we're right there, right under clipping. You know all about this, right?
I like the whole setup, man. You know what I'm saying? I like this.
You were saying earlier how OCD got this together, and my buddy Reed for sure, and it's still not done. So when the studio's done in the house, full OCD. These guys will have a shelf. I'm gonna have the whole room painted like a galaxy.
Hey, it's cool in here, man. I mean, OCD is the way to be.
OCD's not really, not for everything.
I mean, I ain't talking about like knock on doors 3 times before you walk outside, but like there's certain OCD that I have.
What's weird is like I'm OCD like really about stuff like this, or like if I'm into something, or like my truck being not dusty on the inside, I'm really OCD about that.
Yeah.
And then like when I played football, I didn't want my helmet to fit wrong. Like I would literally not play. And one time, I think I've told the story before a million times on here. My old chin strap that was worn and perfect, it's broke. So Heatland threw me a brand new one in a bag. It was white and not even black like my helmet, so it didn't match like my other one. Pissed me off. Fuck it. So I put that. I could deal with that. That's a bad enough. But I can deal with that. So I put the thing on. The bar is like here. So I'm doing. I don't.
Right.
I'm like, fuck it. I'm not gonna play. And Heatland's like, are you serious? I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm not gonna play. I don't know. And Heatland takes his worn in, all black. He rips his off, throws it to me. Give me that one. He puts it on. And it's out. His shit's all fucked up. Fits me perfect. Feels great. I don't think I ever gave. I think I finished my career with that chin strap that he gave me. And
that's what's up.
But without that, dude, I wouldn't have played good. I would have felt stupid.
So, yeah, I mean, because it's a mental thing. It would
yeah, like if you went out DJing and you didn't match or look good, you'd be like, yeah,
that's gonna be hard to do.
You can't perform looking like a goofball.
Now, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like the only time I really dress up when I DJ is when I'm like,
yeah, but you don't go out there with like a bright yellow shirt and some hot orange pants.
Oh no, you gonna see me wear
it's your style,
some dark color.
Right, it's your style.
Raider Nation.
Exactly.
Raider Nation.
That's being a Raider Nation means you gotta be hot all the time.
Man, I ain't hot in this cold ass studio. Woo!
Is it really? I'm already
I feel like I'm getting ice age up in this motherfucker.
I feel like I'm getting sweaty back already.
Hey,
I get excited though.
I mean, it feel good. It's just I'm like I can feel it though. Like I can feel my kneecaps getting a little ashy. Good thing I got the 18-hour protection, so I got about 7 more hours before I start chafing up. You know what I'm saying?
How often do you lotion up?
Shit, every 18 hours.
You know what's crazy is I think the reason black don't crack is because black people use lotion and white people just fucking don't.
I mean, y'all use suntan lotion. So I miss lotion.
That shit don't work though, man. I mean, it kind of does, but I'm talking like moisture. Every day you get up and lather your whole body in lotion, right? Whatever you can reach, you get a hold of.
I forget my ass sometimes, but I do everything else.
And you have long arms, so you can get body everywhere you want to go.
Yeah.
See, I tried to do the same. I started like a year ago, started doing that. Well, because when it gets cold outside, like what white people do, or some white people do, you see the little white people with the little red bumps, but they're not. It's just red bump things on their arm.
Yeah, it's just
or like right here. When it gets cold outside, only it's dry ass skin. We get ashy, but our ashy looks like a little volcano field or something.
Right, I've seen the volcano before.
Yeah, and you got to put some white people put lotion on that shit.
Hey,
that's what it is, and I think the big reason that black don't crack is because white people just don't put lotion on their skin.
I don't know. I mean, they say black don't crack, but I mean, I've seen some.
Because there's some haggard-looking white people, some haggard-looking Mexican folks, but there's very few older. Just you look worn out, man.
Well, I feel like if a black person take care of themselves, then they can just look amazing for a long time.
I think
at the same time, if you don't take care of yourself, you're gonna.
Well, I just think any person. I think it's just the dark pigment allows you to see the ash, and I think in black culture for sure, it's became like a thing. Like, let me catch you being ashy, and I'm gonna climb the shit out of you.
Yeah, because they will talk about you. I got picked on all the time, but at the same time, I got picked on in school. But I had a million friends, so it was different. Some people got picked on; they didn't have no friends. I got picked on, but I had a million friends.
Yeah.
So I didn't go to school like I'm gonna shoot somebody. Like I was always, I'm going back to school.
Yeah,
it is what it is. I'm gonna make a beat on my desk.
See, and a lot of the black people from the Drillers loved me at first season because they didn't know who I was. Just this crazy white dude. That's back in the day. I'm 23. I'm an animal back then.
Yeah, I remember.
And I loved to roast, and I'm good at it too. And they start roasting, so I'd hop right in there. And what's cool about being white is I can use the ashy thing on them. They can't say shit.
Nope, you can't.
And I didn't have the red bump volcano field, so
it was hot outside. See, so you say,
what are you gonna do? And they were like, "Man, you come in."
Chose your battles.
Well, because it's almost a racist thing, but it ain't. It's like
But
I went right to the fence and went, I ain't touching it. I am not touching the fence. But they're like, yeah, I see. Like, I had a buddy one time. He goes, you really want to throw some? And this dude is a crazy ass. I'm sure he's racist, but he's never been racist around me. But he'd say shit like this, like, you wanna confuse a black person? He's like, just call them colored. They don't know if you're just stupid and trying not to be racist, or if you're just blatantly being racist. I was like, damn,
Right.
Because what if somebody really called you that, like some like 45-year-old guy? I don't know, man. It's 2018. Those guys are kind of like the ones that actually said colored are really old, and you just be like, oh, he's just an old motherfucker. But for a 45-year-old, you'd be like, hey, dude,
I don't know.
Are you serious?
It's still some out there that are under a rock, and they'll say some shit like that, and they'll be 45. But I mean,
there's a lot.
I think Woodrow's, I dealt with a whole bunch of stupid.
Bro, I think true racist, the ones that are real, like racist all the time, like if they're burning and you have some water, they're like, let me burn. That guy, the racist guy, there's very, very, very few. Now, the dumb motherfuckers that just probably are around whatever race they're being racist again, like if you're black, if you're white, if you're around your little group and you're around some ignorant fools when you're younger, some older people that said choice words that were racist, and then maybe you're drinking or in a fit of rage and you're young and stupid, you might say some dumb shit, or here and there you might say some shit. I don't know if that's full on, like you're a racist or you're just an ignorant dumbass that threw a jab that doesn't know how the complications of what you said, especially if it's a white dude. If I called you in with a hard R, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I don't technically think that would make it. I wouldn't say that dude's racist. You're like, well, he said a racist thing, and he was an idiot because he's probably mad. He's too stupid to think of something intelligent to say, so he went for that one. Probably got his head beat in for it. You know what I'm saying? But like,
it's just
if some black dude called me, like, I mean, we were in fights and cracker and white boy, blah, blah, they're not racist. They're just pointing out an obvious thing that they can dig at, you know, like
that's the only thing.
That's an obvious thing they can dig at. So
yeah.
it's an obvious thing you can dig at to make somebody hot. Like, you're not smart enough to really get at somebody. So if I say this N-word to a black person, I guarantee you 99.9% of the time you're going to get a reaction. But some 99.9% of the time is probably the one you didn't expect. Right. For the most people that do say that shit. The ones that say it, that mean it, they know what they want. They want that. They
want a reaction.
Some people,
there's no other way. I mean, like you can't be like, oh, he going to be like, oh, he said it on my gun. He said it. No, he said it. He meant it.
Like, okay, that little. Have you seen that video on YouTube? I should bring it up. I'm not going to because it'll take too long because I typed like a retard. I'm working on that part.
I think I know which one you're talking about already because
the little fat dude. There's a few of them. There's a little fat dude on the beach, and he's like into it with like an Arab looking guy or something. And at first everybody's like, yeah, because the fat dude's going hard and everything and saying all this crazy shit, and they're roasting her hard, but they're running a fight. And he calls him a sand N-word. And then all the black dudes go, whoa. And then he said, no, I said sand. But in the heat of the moment, he's getting hyped up by black people, by everybody. And his true ignorance comes out. Like, he had a few funny things he said because the guy said something about being fat and blah, blah, blah. But then he ran out of smart things to say. He probably been drinking. It was on the beach. And then he's like, boom. You can't drop the N-word at all. You can put anything in front of it, behind it. It doesn't matter. It's just not an intelligent word to say, especially nowadays. And if you do, prepare for whatever comes next. And he didn't get beat up, but he got surrounded. I think they just kind of like
he won't do that again for a while.
Yeah. Well, he will. Those kind of guys are the kind of guys that I've been around that say it around a bunch of white dudes, and I've been in the situation numerous times. In all kinds of situations. And I'm telling you right now, you can ask any, I don't say that word. The few times I have said it was in front of a bunch of black dudes in a roast battle. And one time it's because me and Marlon Jameson were roasting each other. I'm in a room full of black dudes. This is 2009, 10. I mean, they really don't know me that good. We played a few games. Yeah. They know I'm cool. Ain't no nothing like that. And they were saying something getting on me. And I said, fuck you, man. And that's all I had. I knew I was just throwing it out there because they knew, and they lost it. They all laughed so fucking hard because they knew they got me. Yeah. They beat me, and I'm like, but that was in front of them, and it was like a joke. And they were all cool with it. Like, they could say whatever they wanted about my mama, and it'd been cool. but it was amongst friends, but people that I'm around that's a bunch of white. I've been recently, like real recently, with someone that was kind of close, end up being close to me at one point, can't be close to me no more because said some shit. I'm like, now I don't say much about, like I've said, I'll say it like this. Like if somebody says something, I've had friends that are still my good friends. I'm like, they say something and I'm like, bet you won't say that if my buddy was, so-and-so was here, so-and-so was here, that dude was here.
Right.
Oh yeah, I would. And I've actually had this happen. Oh yeah. Blah, blah. I'm not raised. I'm just saying. I'm like, no. I said, you can't just say that word. Like that's one you just can't say. You can say it. I get it. I can't say it like that. And y'all I don't see me hear any hard R's come out of black folks' mouth anyway. That's the whole next level. That's like from like,
it's hard for me to say.
That's from like Nerf dart to like bullet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when a white person says it's totally different. And I said, oh yeah. And then later that day we ended up meeting back at that house. This is years ago. Home dude, the dude's roommate's buddy comes over. It's that dude. I'm sitting there, and it takes me a minute for it all to kind of like, not because I don't just call him out in front of anybody. I don't even know this guy. And then I hear the name, like, oh, ding, 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 ding. I said, oh, this is the dude you're saying all that stuff. I said, he's right here. Tell him what you're saying. Tell him what you're calling him. And he was like, and the dude was cool. The dude was a big guy too. He was cool. He like, what'd you say? I ain't gonna say no names. Well, I was just, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I said, I just wanted you to have to do it in front of me. I said, I caught you. I was like, so what was the point of saying that? And the dude was like, looking at the guy like, oh shit, looking at me like, why are you doing this to me? And I could tell the dude wasn't even, he was kind of like giggling. And he looked at, my buddy was looking at the other guy like, what are you going to do? And he was like, he's got you handled. I ain't saying nothing. You can answer his question. Right. But I was just like, ain't no sense in it. But then this very short, like not like weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever, somebody said something about they would never want their daughter to marry a black person. Not the word they used, but I was like, thought the word, I was like, I like this dude.
Right.
And I was like, man. It's like when you see a girl that's real pretty smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, it's a horrible thing.
I was like, damn. He'd been drinking and stuff, but that was to his core, I could tell. I was like, because he said it again, I was like, I just kind of turned my back. There was no reason for me to say anything because there was no talk. You know what I'm saying? It was an argument. Because I have a daughter. She's white. She came home with a dude that was black that was a good dude. I don't care.
Right.
I do not care. More, I mean,
as long as he's a good dude.
If she brought 5 white dudes, 3 Mexican dudes home, and then an Asian dude, and they all sucked. And this one time she brought this black dude home, and he was working, was nice to her, got her home on time. She was safe. Like, I got her. God, don't worry. I got her. She's, what time? Yeah. Okay. Respectful.
You're early. Oh my God.
He could have face tattoos. He could have neck tattoos. He could dress however he wanted. If he was respectful, even if he had some slang, I don't know where he's from. That's how he talks. It's like somebody tells me not to say y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all. He's respectful. I'm cool with that. How's that supposed to be off? Sorry.
Message.
But when I heard that, I was like, damn, that really blew me away. And you'd be surprised how many people that I know that do that. I mean, I shouldn't say I know that do that, but yeah, I mean, not personally, but I know how many cowboy hat wearing dudes in their collared shirts get around talking big bullshit, but then they got guys they go to work with that they're just cool shit with.
Yeah, I see that shit too much. That's why I just be like, I don't know. I try to be as real as possible and never change what I say, do, so nobody can ever say I'm fake. So everybody, and I see a lot of people switch up everything. Like they switch up NFL teams, they switch up their marital statuses, they switch up their everything. I'm just like, man, just be real.
But one thing but in that same sense, there's a lot of, I see it. I used to, we talked about this before the podcast. I would participate in remember like you said, you would post something about a white did something to a black. Pretty much, let's just make it easy. And that's my general census. That's what I saw. Sometimes maybe I was more towards the right. Maybe sometimes you're more towards the correct of the situation. But we never saw that really in the end. We'd be like, no, with this, well, look at this factual. Look at this. And then we just threw in like, a little bit later on in time, I backed off of that and start really thinking, I see your side now, and I see you're a human, and you get tribal. I'm a human, I get tribal. Because we were defending tribe white, and you were defending tribe black. Yep. You were saying, look what these white people are doing to these black people. And I'm like, well, look, not all white people are bad. Like, so I was like, so don't generalize. I'll be trying to do my intelligence as I possibly could. But in the end, we were just throwing stones and building up more walls. Instead, I started getting older, sitting back and going, I see what he's talking about. And I get it. Like, I couldn't imagine coming from where some of these people come from, and then the respect thing, and being young, and like, well, they resisted arrest. I'm like, now I get that. You can't do that. But you got to see where these kids come from or these dudes come from their whole life. And it's like about respect. And I get that it's a cop. I don't do that. I've been arrested many a times. I don't think it's if a cop comes up, first of all, I just say, forget the cop part. Dude's got a gun. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't try to walk across the street real slow when the truck's coming. He's in a truck. Like, if it's just a crazy person that day, you can be as prideful as you want. You'll run your ass over. Right. Run, get across that road or trot across, show you common respect. You know, he'll slow down a little bit. Police officer walks up, asks to see your ID, just hand him what he asked for, take you 20 minutes. And if you end up no good, just take it like a man. Don't get killed, especially nowadays. It's not worth it. But then I see where they're like, nah, man. They're fed up. Most of them are fed up. Mm-hmm. Or some are just like, that's a respect thing. Like, no, you ain't grabbing me. You're just a dude to me. And maybe there's a lot better way they could be approached as a police. Like, I've looked into actually being a police officer for that reason around here. I could literally, one dude could do a lot for a neighborhood. Right. But you could get numbed up for a neighborhood too, trying to be a good dude. So I get it, but there's got to be ways to approach people. And I always watch, like, I try to just watch stuff like current events and older videos just for keep my brain pumping full of stuff to talk about and think about and have on podcast. And I've been watching a lot of videos like people getting gunned down, and then sometimes I'm saying, God dang, that cop probably could have shot that dude in the legs, and like the guy didn't really have nothing in his hands, you know. It's just, yeah. And things like that. But then in the moment, you're like, I couldn't have, you know, then be the cop. You're like, I got kids, motherfucker. I'm a cop. I go to work every day wearing a gun. I don't go to work wearing a name tag or. I get up. I got to put a gun on a vest because people might kill me. Every person I pull over deal with might has opportunity to harm me, and I got kids and friends and family. Like, I'm sorry, you're gonna go before I go. But I guess I'm getting a little off track. But I try to see everybody's side. I just think that if people could just look at it from a human perspective, like this guy's got to come up and do a dangerous job and approach you, you should just give him a little of your time. Maybe if you're an officer, approach a person in a different way. Instead of coming up with that same old, hey, right there, stop.
Yeah, that makes me want to just test my Nikes out.
You know, I think I would try to do is be like, I would just be like, hey bud, I just want to got a little bit of your time. I'm looking. I would say what I'm there for fully in advance. Like, I wouldn't just go, hey, bud, you, black shirt, come here. Let me talk to you. I'd say, hey.
I feel like most cops want most black people to have that reaction. Like they
get that mic.
Like I feel like they know what our reaction is going to be, and then the cops who want to be real cops and do their job, I feel like they'll call a person the right way. But I feel like the majority of them, they do that hey stuff, and like it is a respect thing. It's like if you didn't have that badge on and you said hey. I'm going to be like, hey, what's up with you? So, I mean, that respect thing goes a long way, and a lot of people are fed up, and that's why, you know, people will run. They shouldn't get gunned down because they ran, but, you know, it is what it is. Like, they feel like if I get away, then I got away.
Yeah, I see. I mean, I really do see that. But then in the end, like I say, it's a person with a gun. Forget the badge and if a guy goes, hey, he has a gun on me, I'm like, and then, I mean, and we see what happens now. We know the ending result of that. Yeah. Of that, like that altercation. If you try to handle it that way, there's a good chance you might get shot.
Yeah. That's why I just try not to even have to worry about dealing with the police unless I'm DJing somewhere and they're doing security, and that's the only time that I see them. And then I leave and go on about my life.
Sometimes they're unavoidable, I'm sure, but
shoot, I don't. Most of the time, like, you know, I serve tables or whatever, and every time I have a cop table, they look at me like they've never seen me in my life, and I'm like, I wanted to keep it like that.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't gonna never see me on no cops. You ain't gonna never see me on nothing. Like, you're gonna see me on TV doing something positive, or like, because I mean, knock on wood, I'm 34, graduated, never been to jail, I ain't got no kids, so I'm just trying to be a rare, very rare entity.
You're 34, never been to jail, no kids,
nope. And
disease free.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Got a 6-pack.
Hey, 7. I got a 7
pack.
I'm lying. 8.
It's a 7. Those are halves. They're just split.
Yes, a 7.5. Yeah.
It looks good though.
It's cool, you know.
They're just split, right?
Yeah, split. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean,
that is an oddity because you don't see many people our age that don't have something. I mean, I got both.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all my friends either been to jail or they never had no kid. But like, I'm just like I said, not gonna wood up nothing.
Hey, you practice enough of something, you'll get good at it.
Yeah, and like the kids part, I mean, hey, I love women. It's just like I said, it's just maybe luck is on my side. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I love kids. It's just at the same time, I don't want no kids by just some woman who want me for.
Well, that's the thing.
Whatever.
That's another thing. Speaking on this, like, there's a lot of dudes that don't want to be dads, bro. There's a lot of dudes that just ain't trying to be a full-time dad. They ain't trying, like, and I think what a lot of people's problem is they watch too many cartoons as a child and they think you meet the person, have the baby, and you're just happy. It's like, no, dude, you're going to have to work at this every day. Mm-hmm. It's an art. You got to find a person you're willing to work with that's willing to work back with you, and you got to go through some shit. It can't be like, I mean, you got to go through some shit, man. My first 3 years, I mean, I'm going to have a podcast with my wife. We'll talk about it, like some deep shit, but it was, dude, rough. But fuck, man, she was down. I was down. And like, we had a little moment where we're like, hey, we're going to do this. Are we going to do this? Are we going to do this? Are we going to split? Are we going to do this? Because we can't be, this is nonsense what we're trying to do. And a lot of people ain't willing to like really fight. Like if some guys that I know that don't want to put up with the fight of like, they don't want to, they have a hard time like letting go of some, like being young, single, and free, and they try to get hitched up, and then blah blah blah. And
that's what I see a lot of.
And I'm like, those are the kind of guys I could go punch them in the face and they'd fight me to the fucking bitter end, but they don't. It's like they give up, and not just sometimes always them, but I'm sure there's women that do the same. But I'm like, y'all motherfuckers were at it for what, 6 months, a year, 2 years? You don't even like if you're a business owner, you already gave up. Like you already have the brick and mortar still there, still got groceries on the shelf or product on the shelf for sale. You're 2 years in. I mean, you're still chugging. The doors are still open. Yeah, it's rough, but you're going to just quit? Oh, I'm not a successful businessman. Well, you only did 2 years, motherfucker. You didn't even give it a shot.
Right.
Shit that's worth it takes a little bit, like, you don't, no one sculpted nothing from wood or ice in no 15 minutes, 2 years. I mean, no. Anything that's worth it takes time and takes effort, and it's got to be some bumps and grinds. You got to like, that person's not going to be. I tell everybody, like my kids will hear this too. You want to marry that person? Y'all need to live together for a year.
That's real.
Y'all need to live together for at least a year, maybe 2, before you even get engaged. Like, get engaged, that's cool, but don't even put that pressure on yourself. Because the weddings is let me tell you, if you get married ever, don't even have a big old wedding, dog. Have a little ceremony with the people you care about, wherever. You just have a little JP thing with your family, the ones you love. Then take a little bit of money and go rent a place out and have some fun, a party at the end. That's where it's at, because that's where the love gets to be showed. Everybody else is quiet in the pews. We got lucky enough. We had a church that did it for free. We just donated a good amount of money to, we appreciate it. But we went all out on the reception, and it was ridiculous, dude. You could get some beer and some bottles of liquor and some food that you're cooking it real quick, and a spot to do it where the cops can't arrest you. And you can get kind of fun, and no one's going to get fights.
That's how I want to be. I want to be like
that's how you need
simple.
To do it.
And I had one girl that I was dating at one time, and me and her was on the same page, and I thought me and her was going to make it, because she was just like, I don't want no big wedding, and I don't want no big diamond ring. And I'm just looking at her like, girl, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just thinking about all the little extra dollar I can keep in my pocket. Like, she wasn't into all that materialistic stuff, and that's what I'm not into.
My dad said something wise to the younger guys or even the single guys, but you're a little more established. But find a woman when you're fucking broke. Me and my wife got together. We were broke. Look, this is my ring, bro. This is my second one.
And I was looking at
That's a 73-cent O-ring from Ace Hardware.
Hey, a ring, all that diamond ring stuff. I believe that's all in.
Dude, our rings came from James Avery. They're just silver bands. Yeah. They're the same rings. The reason I'm wearing this is because my roughneck back in the day, it would slide off and and then it got all messed up. And then I mean, you could get your finger ripped off with that thing out there. So I was like, I can't do it. So I didn't wear one for a while. And then I was like, at Ace Hardware, and I just happened to see an O-ring. I was like, oh, to give her something, we're gonna do a tattoo or something. But I did that. And I was like, that would snap off that way. Our rings together cost $126. Hey. That was 8 years ago, pretty much. And she still got that ring on right now.
Hey, I love hearing stuff.
And now we're not so broke, and we're sitting in one of her office buildings. She's doing all right building homes, and she still ain't got no diamonds.
That's what I'm saying. But I love hearing stuff about that. 'Cause I mean, all that materialistic stuff that almost clouds the relationship. Like the relationship is about that diamond. The relationship is about that big ass.
Too much pressure, man.
Fuck that.
It's
like
too much
it
pressure.
should be that big ass heart that you should be worried about. But
it's too much pressure. Like, to put a pressure on a man to buy such a big ring, and then to put a pressure on a woman to pick one out, and to get her friends and take that money and go have some moments with your people.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something real quick, and don't laugh. If you laugh, I don't care because I'm a comedian, so I expect laughter in my life. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I got this ring right now from Walmart. It was the best looking Walmart ring they had. It was like, I think $11. But it looked like, if you look at it real quick, it looked like about one of them little $499 rings. Like, damn, okay, my bling. I swear I got that ring right now for the next girl that I'm be like, hey, just wear this ring. Don't worry about how much it costs. Don't even go to no place to get it appraised because it ain't gonna even beep. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna it ain't even gonna beep.
If it starts making your finger color, just deal with it.
Yeah, just deal with it. Green go with everything anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, but on the real, it's a pretty ass ring, and I want a girl just to wear that ring, just to wear it. And if she the right one, I might get you one that. I mean,
what's the ring?
Because cubic zirconia look pretty as hell when you put some water on it and let it shine.
Yeah.
If you get a diamond, put some water on it and let it shine. So what the hell does it matter? I mean, I don't know. I'm a simple ass man. Cubic zirconia, I'll wear that shit all day.
The ring, or you can have a mortgage. You can buy a house, or you can get a car.
Exactly.
Or take some of that wedding money that she's going to blow on the reception and just get some friends and go out and party in Vegas or something.
And have a rememberable night. Rememberable night.
So much easier.
Yeah, I can't.
The old school wedding, and I mean, that's there's nothing wrong with it, but it's expensive, man. Especially nowadays, like those people that were having old school weddings back in the all the 80s and 70s, 60s, blah blah blah. It wasn't shit. Nowadays, it's like it costs some money to have a wedding.
Man, I hate that you have to involve so many people into your life to get married to somebody that's just supposed to just be just you and her.
Yeah.
I can't stand that. Like, if we married, then we married. But now we got to go let this man know, get it notarized. Then we got to let this man marriage, all that. Like, man, forget that. They ain't in the bed with us. And if they is, that's a party.
Yeah, they are. It's,
you know what I'm saying? That's a party.
It's all about
it's all about that money.
It's all about where the money goes.
I hate that. Like, I want to live.
So they are in bed with you, essentially.
Yeah, they are.
Till you die.
And then even when y'all don't want to be with each other no more, you got to pay somebody else to get rid of that, man. Fuck all that, man.
You know what they should have? They should have instead of like courts and all that, they should just have an arena, and like the girl can have like a weapon, like nothing like super deadly, like a bat, or like a really strong taser. And then you just let them go at it. And it's like, we can go till you die. You can go till you give up.
Damn, I don't know about all that.
Or you go till you're knocked out. And when you get knocked out, it's either we'll wake you back up and you can keep fighting, or say, I quit. It's going till you die or until you quit. And it's totally legal.
Damn. I don't know. I just wanted to be like, hey, we didn't work out. All this stuff that was mine before I met you is going to be mine. You didn't have nothing before we met, so you ain't going to have nothing still. But you know what? I like you, so I'm going to give you a little something because I'm nice. That's how I feel. Because if y'all broke up and because she was cheating and you left her, hell no, you can go on with that dude or female, whatever.
Yeah, but what if you were doing wrong and you had provided this life for the? No, that still made no sense though. But whatever, I think in Texas, the best part about Texas is whatever you accrue together, you split. So whatever was yours before y'all got married is yours. So say you get married now, from October 3rd till whenever you get divorced, whatever y'all accrued together, you have to split, which is fair, 50-50.
True. I like 50-50.
But you keep from October 2nd back, everything that was yours is still yours.
I don't know. I want to be in a relationship, but not around West Texas.
Man, it's all the same, bro.
Nah, I feel like it's a little bit more tainted in the West Texas area.
Say.
You know, just like if you get some
tainted?
Like if you get some oil on your nice white shirt, it's tainted. It's stained and it's tainted.
What are you saying is tainted though?
I don't know.
Are you trying to say the females are tainted, or just the people in general are tainted? Man. And what does tainted mean? Because it can mean a bunch of things.
I don't know.
I'm going to a place. I'm thinking you said females.
Nah, I feel like it's everybody.
So you're trying to say there's a lot of STDs in Texas or in West Texas?
It's a lot of everything in West Texas. It's too many. It's too many of everything. It's too many people.
Yeah.
It's too many wrong. I don't know.
Too many country music stations. Too many steakhouses.
Yeah. I don't know. It's time for me to leave my hometown because nobody from my hometown is here anymore. And if they are here, they hiding. So I'm like, damn. Like I didn't know you still lived there. And then they be asking me like, you're still here? I'm like. Yeah, I don't know why I'm still here either.
Where would you want to go?
Shit, anywhere. I just don't want to. I want to move somewhere where oil is not the main influence on the rent and the gas and the water and the oxygen and the women. Because the oil is changing the women around this motherfucker too. I ain't talking about coconut oil. I'm talking about that WD-40, whatever the hell, 5W30 shit y'all be pumping out the ground. That shit is messing up these women around here.
How so?
Man, they
need money?
That money, it's pretty much just the money. The money is ruining a lot. It's a lot of guys that are like 20-some years old that can make 6 figures. So you got these guys that really ain't got no fully grown chromosomes getting all these damn money, and then they getting these women out here thinking they the hot shit.
But like, they'll be broke in no time. Man.
If I was in the oil field, I would be so rich because I don't like to buy shit.
They be broke. When it goes south, those guys they hit the wall and then they have.
Man, they look crazy. Just like the last boom. This one partner I had, he turned 19. He went out to the oil field, got him an Escalade truck and I think a Charger and something else. And I'm like, man, this boy doing good for himself. And as soon as it went down, the boy was riding like badass Walmart bike.
Hey,
and I was like, that's a badass Walmart bike though, bro. Hey, but like still, like.
Doing good for yourself is not having 3 car payments.
Hell no.
If he would have taken all that money and saved a little bit, got a down payment, bought a house, got a good payment on the house, made a payment on the house, when it went down, that would have been a good investment. He had somewhere to live.
He had a badass bike, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That bike was badass. It was like a mongoose, and it came with a mongoose. He had a pet mongoose on the back. It was clean as fuck.
Like a fluffy. I was like, what?
I'm lying like a motherfucker.
Mongoose just threw it out. Like, that's be weird. Because I started on mongoose.
Yeah, I remember the mongoose back. Yeah.
Mongoose hoopty.
All I could afford the mongoose back in the day.
But, so you think the women are tainted because the rich young kids around here throwing their money around?
It ain't just that. It's just everything. It's just a big pot of problems, and it's just all in this West Texas area. Like,
I believe it's too many people packed into a place that's does not have infrastructure to support all these people. There's not enough grocery stores, so all the food in the grocery stores is taken up. All the workers for all the restaurants are slim to none, so all the service is terrible. And the people that work there are overworked, and they're pissed off, so you deal with somebody upset when you do go.
Midland, Odessa can't even handle the water drainage system, let alone all these extra people, just extra everything. Like, I don't know.
There's no teachers because they can't afford to live here. They're like I think Odessa's school district's like 200 teachers shy.
Yeah, they had people sitting on the ground, or they was using like plastic tubs for seats or something. They were saying that they didn't have enough of. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's
horrible.
It's crazy that there's so much oil and like shit going on here that it's not no one's like going, hey, we got a bottleneck we're creating. We're raising prices on everything. We're packing people in this place that doesn't have enough places to live, and we're expecting all these people to survive and like coordinate together without getting upset. Eventually, people get pissed off. Driving here is crazy.
Man, every day I got to pull, like, damn near, like, pull my shit out thinking somebody's going to, like, kill me or something, like, from somebody, like, it's crazy.
I just let everybody go. You just go ahead and go.
I try.
Just go, man.
See, I'm a speeder, so if they catching up with me, then they got to be really moving. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm the person that likes to pass everybody, and then I'll slow down. I just don't like to be around nobody because I see people just do stupid stuff.
Dude, I don't get on a loop. I take back roads everywhere.
I might start doing that just so.
I avoid the loop at all costs. There's too much traffic and like people getting rear-ended, and I can take an extra 3 minutes. I can go from my place to across town, back roads, jump across a few main streets, but I ain't got to deal with nothing serious.
Yeah, I might need to start doing that because I mean, every day I think my high blood pressure. I mean, I ain't got none, but I think I get high blood pressure just driving, heart be beating through I can feel it in my neck. I'm like, dang.
Everybody in this town drives like whatever they're doing is more important than what you got going on.
You know what? What I'm doing is. If I got to go to the bathroom, that's a very important task. I'm just playing.
And most people drive a F-250 with a grill guard.
Man, and if they hit you, they going to feel it.
So they see your little car and they go, you better get out of my way, dude. I'm coming over. I got business to take care of, and I got to eat at the bar for brunch.
Yeah.
To meet with the boys.
That's why I wish I had me a big-ass truck. I'd probably be less scared on the road because, I drive a little rogue. So, I see a cattle guard coming. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's... Back roads, that's the way to do it.
I'm all right. Start today.
That's the way to do it.
Start tomorrow. It's too dark. I don't want to take back roads when it's dark. I might
get lost.
Hell yeah, I'd be in Monahan. What the hell?
You got,
I drove away to Monahan.
I knew I should have been on that dirt road so long.
Chilling on the dirt road.
You'd be the only guy that knows how to get to Monahan's on some back dirt road, straight shot.
I mean, Siri is my homie. I'd be like, Siri, get me home.
Your iPhone? Oh, your iPhone?
Hell yeah, team iPhone.
That's right. You said iPhone 6.
Yeah, I don't like getting iPhone 8s and 9s. I like to try to keep the, my phone 6. My phone do everything the 9 do except take. Well, no, I do everything. It do everything.
The camera's not the same.
The camera ain't the same. But I mean,
the program wise, yeah.
My phone do the same.
Hadn't changed much since the 6.
Nope. And
they added like
$1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Hey, I can't talk shit. I got the Samsung 9, whatever.
Yeah, I don't like big ass phones like that. It's like putting a big ass
I do because
tablet.
I like to because my hands are so small, so it's really funny when you watch me hold it.
And see, I got big ass hands and I can't hold big ass phones.
I can barely hold it. Look, I can barely hold it.
That's crazy.
I can't know if you can see that, but I can barely hold that shit.
See, you drop that phone in your face, you're gonna have a black eye. That's a big ass phone.
Yeah, but I do a lot of stuff on my phone, and for the most part, I don't even watch TV much. If I do watch something that's on here,
right? Who calling me? I'm doing something. I'm busy.
Is it somebody that would be funny to hear on the microphone that you can put on speakerphone? One time, Carrie Lemon's mom called, and we made him put her on speakerphone, and she was chewing his ass.
It's my homeboy James.
He can get you in trouble. Nah. He can say something stupid.
Hey, what's up, James? I'm doing a podcast right now. You live, baby. What's up?
Oh, what's up, my brother?
Hey, you live on the speakerphone, so don't say nothing stupid, man.
What's going on? Whose podcast? What are we doing?
Kyle Burnett.
Oh, my man Kyle. What's up, Kyle?
Who is it?
This is James Ozuna.
Oh, shit. What's up, James? I'd have James on one, man.
Yeah, you should have like 2 DJs on here.
Yeah, I could have had him on.
Let me know. Set me up.
Oh, hell yeah. I should have had you on this one. That'd be perfect.
Shit, I didn't know.
All right, well, my fault. Hey, get back to it. Yeah, be sure to come check out the Haunted House. Grand opening this Friday.
Where at?
Over here, Midland, Texas. Damn, see, you got me on the spot.
Damn.
It's over here, Old Town Midland. What's the address? 2512 West Ohio Avenue, Midland, Texas.
2512 West Ohio.
It's gonna be open Friday and Saturday, 7 to 11. All ages welcome.
Oh shit!
Appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah, man. Man, y'all 20.
All right. Hey, well, holla at me, brother.
All right, I wasn't gonna answer, but you're my homie, so I had to answer. You know what I'm saying?
I just I'm making put him on speakerphone.
Yeah, Kyle made me put you on speakerphone. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you got your got the Haunted House plug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, brother. Hey, well, y'all be good, man.
All right, bro. Take it easy.
Peace out. Yeah, that's my homie right there. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to James Ozuna. Without him, I don't think I would be the DJ that I am right now. Like no bullshit. Like he has helped me so much. Like, yeah, I've learned a lot on my own, but as in from just getting started and learning the basics and whatever, I would not be who I am without him. Like real talk. That's why I'm glad I had to answer if anybody call my mama and James.
I want him to paint the inside of my studio at the next house like a galaxy. Yeah,
he's dope.
I want to like have like figures come out of the stars, like make the stars look like Macho Man Randy Savage or something crazy. I don't know, something maybe not him, but
I'm like.
I definitely want Joe Rogan's face coming out of one of the walls because he's my favorite podcast.
Yeah,
he's the reason I started one. So
I like that dude.
He's a trip. He's the one that's going to get you on all them psychedelics we're talking about.
Yeah, one day I might try some. Right now I'm psyching myself out.
Hey, you shouldn't do it if in a weird state of mind. You shouldn't do it unless you're comfortable where you're at. You should do it with somebody that's probably done it before.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? Because
you'll be a better person. Next day you'll be like, oh, I see things a little bit differently now.
You can get that parking space. Go ahead.
You will, dude. You'll be like, yeah, go for it, dude.
Shit. I'm gonna get that parking space and I'm a better person because I got my groceries faster and I can cook my mama some food. See, I'm a better person. See, if I would have waited for that person to get that parking spot, I had to wait for my mama to eat. See,
I got this thing where I always tell my kids, you can do anything you want, any way you want to get what you want, as long as you don't hinder anybody else from getting what they want or hurt anybody in the process.
That's good. I like that. I'm going to try to live by that
like
starting today.
You can do whatever you want. Like if you want to jump in line in front of somebody, grab something real quick, you can grab whatever, but you might not be able to pick what you grab. You should grab it and leave. Why the people that wait in line, they can pick what they want because they wait in line to go through the buffet or wherever you can get what you want. You just got to make sure you don't stop anybody else from getting what they want. And usually if you do it that way, I think I've always felt it and learned that the universe will pay you back.
Yep, the universe will.
And if you don't, it'll fuck you in the ass.
Hey, you know about chakras and all that?
Yeah, a little bit. I've heard. My friend's really into it.
Yeah, that was dope. But anyway, like one of my homegirls, she's a DJ in Odessa. Shout out, my homegirl, Iris, DJ, Siri. Anyway, she got me into crystals, and all that stuff. Anyway, we went to this, I think it was called a mythological, whatever. Anyway, it was a seminar the other day, and you can get your aura, like you can get your picture taken with your aura around it, and it was dope.
Like a special camera?
Yeah, you can tell it was like a special camera because had a whole bunch of wires and a whole bunch of different stuff, and you put your hand on this metal handprint thing, and you just sit there, and she puts this blanket over you to where only your head is showing. You just relax, and then she just takes a random picture, and it shows your aura. And I'm into all that stuff to a certain point until I do my research. Well, I know my homegirl is way into it, so So anyway, the woman, she reads the picture, and she's like, "This is this and this and that." Well, anyway, the lady gets it, and she like flips it over, so we both look at it at the same time, and then she looks at it, and she's just like,
"This is your picture?"
Yeah, my picture. And she's looking at it, and she's all like, I'm looking at her like, what the hell she gonna say? I got some demons or something? Like, I don't know about this shit. And so she's like, I've never really seen one like this. And I'm just like, and then my homegirl was looking like, she was like, that does look like interesting. So I'm just like, what the hell they finna say? So the lady was like, this right here. And she just started telling me about me. She was like, you're a very spiritual person. And I was like, yeah, I would think so. And she was like, people think you crazy for the things that you know that aren't false, but you were real stern, like
right.
You don't. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm like that all the time. I don't care what nobody tell me. If I believe in something, it is what it is. And she just was like telling me about this certain white energy, like it was a white energy halo over my head, and everything was just blue, like it was crazy. And like the picture.
Were you mad that it was white and not a black energy?
I don't know. I just know that woman told me that she was like. She gave me a hug. She was like, can I give you a hug? And I was like, shit, okay. And she gave me a hug. She was like, I can feel your energy. And she was like, I can tell you're loved by many. And then my homegirl was like, he's awesome, dude. And I'm just like, it made me feel good.
Yeah,
and then I showed my homeboy the other day my picture. He's into all that stuff. I didn't even tell him shit. I just showed him. And he was just like, bro, I told you you're a great person. I'm just like, I need to start like believing in myself more. Because I know I'm talented and all this, but I feel like the world has made me just think about other stuff than what I need to think about, and just
you get caught up in the like we said, ego.
Yeah, the ego, boy, that ego get you.
Yeah, it ties you up and lets you dwindle and tiff with things that take your time, and the time's the most valuable thing you got. And you're like, and all the energy towards whatever you're doing that's not what you want to be doing, you're like, fuck.
'Cause I thought that I was gonna be famous at 15. Like the things I was doing and people I knew, and then to be 34 and I'm not.
Yeah, but you know what you should do?
Man.
Like I said, like I've been every once in a while ride out and like I try to get like 10 minutes together, and then go to Houston, and go to the comedy club. There's some good ones down there.
Nah, they are.
And go find an open mic night. Take 2 few days off. Get you a hotel. Get ready. Shit, I'll go with you. I'll get some time, and I'd go with you and just do it.
Hey, I'm for real. We can do that
And
ASAP.
And then just do it and do it until you get good. And I mean, that's how you got to get out. You got to get outside this.
I mean, I've did 3 comedy shows, which is surprisingly like, you know, I've done 3 comedy shows, and I don't even really do comedy. Like, I know I'm a funny guy.
I think Austin has some comedy clubs too.
Everywhere got some comedy clubs, but here. And then the ones here, it's just some little something to do, and they just bored. Like, nah, I don't need some bored stuff. I need some, you know, I'm trying to do this to make.
Well, you gotta go there, eat bags of dicks for a long time. It's something you're gonna have to put time. You're gonna have to put time into it, man.
Hey, I think my life of what I do, I'm always just like for some reason I'm always making beats. So I can't ever say that I'm never practicing. So I'm always making beats some kind of way on my phone, with my knuckles, or whatever. And so I'm always like, if I'm talking to a young lady, of course I want to see her smile. So I'm always making somebody laugh. So I'm practicing. So I feel like I just need that time to happen for the right people to see me, and then it will happen. It's just
I think you gotta grind it out more. You gotta put yourself.
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
I mean, I think this DJing is gonna put my foot in the door for me to do what I want to do, like hardcore. Like people always tell me, you do too much stuff, focus on one thing, and I never want to believe them because I'm like,
do as much stuff as you. The more stuff you do, the more stuff you can do. I think.
Well, I think what they mean is like, they're like, what do you like do most? And I'm like, I don't know, because I mean, I love making beats more than anything. You know, my name is Beats Real, you know, so I know beats is what I love, but I also want to sing. And so they're like, well, you can't really focus on making beats if you want to sing, which, I mean, I know what they mean is true, but it's hard for me to do that.
Yeah.
So I know if I could just focus on one thing, then I know I'll be good. I know DJing, I done got real good at DJing, and that's what all I've been doing. And I mean, beats is tied in with the DJing because I'm making beats when I'm tying to another song.
Right.
And then, so I mean, I feel like I'm ready.
You start making trips, bro. You need to load up in your car, start going to Houston,
I'm gonna start doing
Austin, Dallas. Just get a gig wherever you can.
Right.
That's how you get your name. Get it on your social media. Get out there and meet people. Go to Denver, find comedy shows. There's all kinds of places in Denver and comedy. Big places, big places.
Really, comedy is on like the last of my mind, honestly. It's just something that I'm good at as well.
Venues.
I want to DJ.
You need to go venues, places, get gigs outside of here.
Yeah, I am. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Just start making phone calls with like a guy in Houston. Because I mean, I have friends that live all over, so I could just be like, hey, you know, person who owns a club, hey, tell him let me do one Friday and Saturday. If he don't like me, tell him race my damn number.
Just start calling clubs.
Cause
hey man, need a DJ? I can come down there. I'm good as fuck. Let me come down there. I'll do it cheap. You gotta get your gas and get back, but it's about putting your name out.
Yeah, I mean my name out there a little bit, so I ain't gonna be cheap. But I understand what you're saying though.
We gotta like give a little bit to get a little bit. Like if you got a spot at a really good club that was like real big, and a lot of people that maybe have some sort of pool in some sort of industry you want to be interested in, is like gonna be there. I'd give up a little bit of cash flow just to work the spot.
Oh yeah.
Like if it's just some little club, like yeah, you hit them, get paid a little bit, but if it's gonna be something serious, I'd be like, okay. Like some people might roll through here, they could literally get to go, oh, that guy sounds good. What's his name?
Right. Yeah, something gonna happen for you, boy. I've been patient, and I'm gonna still be patient. So
just keep doing I just start trying to get out around.
Yeah, I am, because I mean, I do a lot of stuff like going toward Lubbock, but Lubbock is even too close. I mean,
it's a vacuum right here. It's like a vacuum.
Like, I don't want to be nowhere in West Texas. So, you know, Dallas or Houston. I don't go to Houston a lot. I've been to Houston twice for like I think a funeral.
Houston's a good spot though.
And that's why I need to check out. And I have a homegirl that lives there.
Austin's a pretty big spot, man, for some serious stuff too.
It's only like what 6 hours,
4.
With the way I drive, 3.
Shit, I get there. I mean, I cruise. I get there in about 4 hours. Maybe a little more, but it ain't nothing.
It ain't nothing, right?
You can get up early enough to be there by 9 in the morning.
Right.
If you really wanted to, you could drive to a gig, set up, play the gig, and if you had the fortitude, drive your ass home.
Right.
Which I wouldn't do that because
it's dangerous. Too many damn deer.
Because you stay up till like what 3 in the morning every night.
Well, if I'm DJing with just like my controller and my laptop, then it only takes like 10 minutes to unplug everything. But like if it's like a gig where I got like all my stuff, it can be an hour, and that's after unplugging. So,
And you play late, huh?
2 o'clock.
I ain't been up. I haven't been up till 2. It's been a long time.
Man, what time I went to bed last night?
When?
5 in the morning, just because I was watching Martin. Like, I don't know why, I love watching Martin. Even though if I've seen them episodes 30 million times, I can't go to sleep. I can't sleep anyway because I'm always turned up. Like, even when I'm just bored,
5 in the morning.
Yeah,
I used to be real bad about staying up to like 2 and 3, and then waking up at like 5 and 6 going to work. I have to work. I work early. I'm usually out the door and on the road, and usually where I'm at about 6.
I only need about 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and I'm good. If I get a lot of sleep, I feel like my head's gonna explode. So I guess that's kind of why I went to bed at 5 and woke up probably like around like 11. I don't know.
That's a DJ schedule right there.
It is what it is. I hate my eating schedule because I eat when I eat. That's why I ain't losing weight, but I ain't gaining weight. And I was doing good when I was eating my little protein shakes. I'd be so busy. But now I'm like, you know what? My health is more important, so I'm just going to have to.
If you're worried about health, you got to get sleep. That's the most important thing towards
That's
health.
all I need is like 5 hours of sleep. If I get more, what's wrong with you? Too much sleep. Yeah, it's the opposite. I'm telling you, like I'm just always energized, like knock on wood.
I average about 6. I've been getting better at getting more sleep. The better I get, the more I sleep, like go to bed early, the better I've gotten over the time. Now I'm getting like 7 hours. I just a little tracker because I would just track it because I was doing like 3 and 4 hours for years. But then you ever have that day where you just like crash out for 16 hours?
So I will have those, but
that's your body
rare.
going, this isn't good, bro. You just got to shut it down. You should watch a podcast about this sleep. I'll send you a link. Yeah. It's a sleep expert, and he breaks it down what sleep is. Like you can't catch up on sleep, and like dreams. You're supposed to have dreams because there's a state in sleep that you're supposed to dream at, and if you don't get enough sleep, you miss that state, and it'll keep storing it up and storing it up and storing it up until one day you might have a lucid dream where you're awake and like the dream's like I gotta come out.
I believe that. I really
it's
believe
a fact.
I wonder if I've had that before. Real
probably
talk.
Probably so.
Like, I'm over here like, oh shit, I thought I was tripping. Damn.
You ever been driving before when you've been going hard for a few days and you're driving and you're hanging out by yourself and you turn to think your buddy's been chilling with you, like you turn to look at him and you're like, oh, I'm by myself. That's right, ain't nobody here with me. I've done that before. I've looked over, been tired, just driving home or driving around, doing whatever, not thinking I'm tired, not feeling tired, but I've been up a few days doing that 3-hour shit and be jamming out or something and think get ready to say something to my buddy and then he not be there and be like, what was I thinking?
I don't know if I ever did that.
I've done that.
I've been seeing, I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of different stuff a lot lately, but I don't know if it's because I don't know. I just feel like the world is changing and a lot of things are just.
You're probably just seeing things a little different too. But yeah, lack of sleep can make you see shit. If you're only sleeping 5, you're a DJ. Who knows what time you really sleep?
I said 5:30 and I woke up at 11:30. So that's.
And you probably go to sleep with that blue light in your face, with that computer screen in your face.
Nah, cause
or phone or any ambient non-natural light is not good for your circadian. Just staying up all night is not good for your circadian rhythm. That's your sleep patterns are probably all jacked.
Well, I know when I do.
You look good though. You look fresh.
Hey, I try to do.
And you'll be up till 4 in the morning tonight, huh?
Well, tomorrow's a DJ gig, so. Well, I have to do some downloading music when I get home, so I probably stay up till about 2, 3. That's not bad. Plus I'm trying to have the best music, the best the best everything.
So you go home and download music for just these events?
No, I just want to always have
some new shit.
Yeah, because I mean, like, there's times where I don't know, and like the thing about DJing around here is I can literally play the same songs every week,
And everybody's
and
cool with
that's
it.
whack. Like when I bring new shit to the table, they'll be like mummies and be like, "Oh my god, what the hell is that?" Like the beat can be jamming, the dude can be lyrical, and all of a sudden 3 months later, can you play that one song? What the hell is different from it sounding now and then? Like that's where people lack mental everything around.
We're behind out here on a lot of stuff like
Man,
music. And
it's horrible,
a lot
bro.
of stuff.
I mean, it's like, no, like, I feel like I want to be like one of the best DJs in the world. So I literally like do research. Like I'll listen to like songs that's on the radio in New York, California, and then I'll introduce that shit in sprinkles here, and they'll be like, "Oh my god!" Like they just turn into like zombies, and I'm like, bro. So I just play the same damn thing, and I'm just like, I'm like, oh my god, like y'all not making me better.
What's the most played song that you just can't stand?
That I can't stand?
That you're like, god damn. My at one time used to even be kind of cool. Like Kevin Gates, they wore him out, right?
I mean, I ain't really heard. I mean, he got a new album that just came out that's actually fire.
I ain't heard it
yet. Yeah, I heard it because everybody was talking on Facebook. Like
his last album was kind of like clubby. I wasn't too happy.
I don't know.
I like the
his
gangster.
beats.
I like the gang. Yeah,
his beats on this album is. I was like, damn. I was like, I like this song. Damn, that one. Damn, that. I mean, like almost every song on the album I like.
Yeah, almost all his albums except for that last one. I was like, every song was pretty good. Yeah. I like Kevin Gates.
I didn't really know who he was until
my buddy's been telling me. Casey Mashburn's been telling me about Kevin Gates for like when Kevin Gates had dreadlocks, like back in the day.
It had to be back in the day.
Before he went to prison like 2 times ago or something.
Okay, 2 times ago.
He's like, yeah, they don't know about the Kevin Gates, bro. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And all of a sudden I was like, dude, I heard Kevin. And he's like, yeah, I'm telling you, now everybody's on his jock. Like, I'm like,
yeah, he's dope. I mean, I've always been a person who didn't care about the lyrics unless it's a famous person who's lyrical, and then they out there to where I hear them all the time. But like, I was always about beats. Like, I would ignore everything a person said, and they'd be like, you know that song by that one dude? I'm like, who by who? Then like the beat, I'm like, oh yeah, that beat go hard. So I mean, like, I'm just now,
right?
Not just now, but I'm getting more into listening to the whole song. Like,
yeah,
I heard the beat for three seconds. I like the beat. Let me hear what this fool got to say.
Yeah, most I haven't listened to new music really. I listen to podcasts now. I gave up on music a long time ago.
There's still some good music out there, bro.
I hear a little bit of stuff here and there, but
like there's of course there's a lot of dumb music, but there is still some good music. Like there's a dude named Fora. I heard him on satellite radio yesterday. I didn't know who the hell he was, but he has a song called like "To the Moon," and like when I heard the song, I was like, see, this is music. Like, and it's a dude named FKG. He like a white dude with dreadlocks, but he makes his own, like he plays saxophone, piano. I just barely found him the other day. Like my homegirl texted me a link to this FKJ and somebody else, and the song is called Tadao. Man, it's one of the dopest shits I've ever seen. Like they make the beat from the very beginning. Then the dude start adding his voice into it. Then obviously it's a whole song.
You ever heard of a band? These guys are like 50 or 60 years old. And they play like 72 instruments. They're called Beats Antique. It's electronic music, but they play all these instruments.
I think I have heard of them.
Bro, it's like electronic, but it's not electronic like EDM music.
It's just
EDC.
like synths and stuff.
It's instruments, but they play with that little soundboard like you have. So, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, what do they call it? They have a name for it. What they call electronic symphony or something, but it's like sick. So they get a beat going, and they'll play some music, and then they'll run that track for the music on top of the beat, and then they'll play another. They can play 72 instruments.
Yeah, it's probably how they are.
They can have an orchestra by the end. And it's all them, and it's just and all their songs are like. I guess they have songs that they can play again, but most of their songs are just like 15 minutes long and just always different.
Right. It's probably like the same kind of like how FKG, but it's just him by himself.
Yeah,
and these people were like, but yeah,
that's the newest music I really listen. Other than this talking about the vacuum of music here. People don't know what podcasts are sometimes. Like some people are like, what's a podcast? I'm like, I guess it's like radio. It's just over the internet with no DJ. No, there's no backing. You can say what you want, do what you want. You can stream what you want, however you want.
Right. Yeah,
podcasts are huge everywhere else. Huge.
Yeah, Midland wants to be a huge city, but be far behind.
Yeah, well, there's another podcast in this town I know of that's called
Infinity.
Is that the Mexican dude with the camera like right here on the end of the table? He hit Brad Barnes on the last one.
Half Breed. That's my homeboy in Odessa. He has one. It's called Infinity Radio.
Yeah, Half-Breed.
I've been on that one before.
But I saw that one, and then there was another one that's called Everything, Off-Brand Everything. These guys got like a little studio, like a little like Morgan shed in the back. It's pretty dope.
That's what's up.
But I've seen a few here. There's a few podcasts.
I'm thinking about it. It's like 3 or 4, but I'd be forgetting.
I know. I would try to find them all, or follow them all at least, but it's hard to. Like that one, I just barely saw, but he had a nice little setup. It's the audio. If you have crappy audio, no one wants to hear you talk.
Right? It's like
sounds like you're in a can. It's terrible.
Oh man,
it's fucking terrible. It really is terrible.
It is. I look sexy on screen.
A little bit of a delay.
I know. It was like, yeah.
So, do you get any late night crazy women, crazy drunk people? Hey, play my song.
Oh man, I'm not sure if you follow me
Play
on
Drake.
Facebook or whatever, but I always have memes about something about DJing. Like I'm sitting there DJing and somebody's in my ear rapping, like not even the words to the song, but their own words. I mean, like, why would you think I want to hear you right now?
What can I do with that?
I mean,
can I record it and put it on the track and play it right now?
And then I hate when I'm sitting there like scratching or something, and then somebody literally sits there and go like, "Hey," like I mean, you can't wait 30. I mean, and I always be, and I usually always put my finger like this, and some people get mad. They're like, "Oh, you just gonna shush me?" And some people understand like you see what I was doing, so. But I don't know, like I be going through a lot of different situations, and then I'll see certain memes, and I'm like, hell yeah, I went through that too. And I'm just like, these people don't give a damn. And I hate when somebody wants me to play a song and it's gonna throw off the whole groove, and they don't want to give me no money. Like, give me some money. Like you throwing off my groove, they groove for your groove.
Yeah, you get a party going. They're like, "Hey, you play Celine Dion?" Oh, something like that. You're like,
"Oh, that's Whitney Houston." I'm tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying.
Same shit though.
Yeah, same shit. Like
we're all party. Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
Like
you're playing some love song in the middle of this party? Some sad breakup song in the middle of this party.
Well, like my boyfriend broke up with me, so can you play that one breakup song?
No, I'll play you some R. Kelly though.
Yeah.
I'll get you peed on.
Huh? I wanna pee on you, trip, trip, trip.
Dude, that guy right there.
Hey, he's still making money, so I ain't tripping. I ain't hating on him.
He's a legend.
If I gotta pee on somebody,
how's Bill Cosby in jail and not R. Kelly? He peed on somebody on camera. We all saw it.
Man, they wanted to get Bill Cosby and wait for him to not be able to see, walk, talk, or do nothing before they wanted to get him. But that's another subject right
Dude, if you think about it, I mean, obviously he raped a bunch of people with some pills, right? I mean, not that many people are coming out there and
they all know what they was doing. Like,
right, but if you think about it, if you got to go down, why not go down to 81? You don't want to go down at 50 or 40 when you're still rocking. He got to live out all his good years rich and shit.
That's true. A lot of Jello. He done had a lot of Jello.
Think about that though. He has maybe 4 years left anyway. He enjoyed all his money and almost all his time with his youthful body.
I mean, if you think about it like that, but it's still
I'm
fucked up.
a glass half full guy. Yeah, it's still it's not. I mean,
because I don't believe like the person that got him to get convicted. Like, I wish it would have been like the most finest person in the world, but it had to be some.
She might have been back in the day though.
No, I seen pictures of her back in the day. She looked the exact same, but just less ugly.
But you know how some guys are. He might have been one of the guys that wears his socks. You know what I mean?
No, that just hurt my heart. Like,
I mean, just because he's Bill Cosby don't mean he's got. You know, maybe he don't mind. I mean, because he's ugly as shit. He's always been ugly as shit. Ugly as shit.
I mean, I don't really judge men.
Like Weinstein, like that. What's it? Weinstein.
Weinstein. Who was that?
The one that started the whole Me Too movement. Brett, is it not? Harvey Weinstein, the one that's raping all the. He's the one that jacked off in a bush in front of like every big movie star lady. He's like a big movie mogul. Every movie star. Angelina Jolie, all of them. He's done got. He would put it in contract. First sex, and you can't say nothing. I'll put you in these movies and make you famous.
Damn.
Tons of them.
Hey.
He's the one that started the whole deal. The reason Bill
I know what
ugly.
you're talking about.
He looks
got the
like
glasses.
No, this guy looks like a troll. I should bring him up. This guy looks like a 6'2", 300-pound meatball with a face.
Somebody who has to do a contract to get your ass in the bed.
He's super rich and super powerful. He runs Hollywood. If he says you don't work anymore,
he mess with boys and girls
you didn't
and
work.
everything.
He's net. Well, dude, bro, everybody in Hollywood. You know, Richard Pryor got fucked in the ass by Charles Bronson, right?
I heard about that, but I mean,
Does that you know what killed me? Anybody but Richard Pryor. But then his wife said, Richard Pryor's wife said, it was the 80s. We was all high on cocaine. Everybody was fucking everybody. And supposedly Bronson he's the manliest man of them all back in the day. Supposedly he didn't mind. He liked it all. He wanted all of it.
See, and I keep hearing about the word cocaine. If cocaine gonna make me be with another man, then I'm glad I ain't trying.
I don't know what kind of party you could ever be at that you're just like, it's like we first get there, we're like, hey, you know what's up, buddy?
Hey,
we'll play a little beer pong? Sure,
bro.
Sure. Hey, chicken. And then the night progresses to where you're like, you guys just want to get naked and pile and start fucking? Yeah, sure. Hey, you just want to just start fucking everything? Let's just everybody fuck everybody. When did that party happen? Like,
Man,
what drugs did you take? Because I've been to some crazy parties and there's no fucking way you'd be like, hey, bro.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you a story. And this is when I was 17. I was either 16 or 17. I'm not going, but all I know is I was a black person at a party with nothing but white people, which, you know, I love white people. But it was a one and only time that I tried X.
Oh,
and
yeah.
if my mom ever sees this, yes, mama, I tried it. I'm human. But anyway, these people,
And it was good.
they gave me the same amount as everybody. It was like 2 Blue Dolphins or some shit like that. And so, as a matter of fact, there was a club on Big Spring Street right there across the street from where Buss's Chicken is now. It was a club, an EDM club that stayed open for 24 hours.
I remember that weird. Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, it was around that time. Well, anyway,
24-hour club.
yeah, it was like until the sun comes up is when it closed. I remember this night forever. But anyway, I did the same amount as everybody else, and everybody else was all, you know, going like this, and they had the little what do you call them, little pacifiers?
Yeah,
and the Vicks vapor rub. Like, they were all fucked up, and I'm sitting there looking at the white people like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, I felt so normal.
You were fucked up.
Bro, I was not fucked up.
Just
at
some bullshit
all.
ass.
I mean, I was smoking weed, did the 2 little pills, and everybody was just rubbing their face against each other. And I remember, I ain't gonna say his name. You know what? It is what it is. Chris, my best friend Chris, because it was me, Chris, and like some females or whatever. But we all went to that club. And
He would take you there.
Yeah, you know, he my best friend.
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
would
nah, I
take
like
you there.
techno. Fuck it. You know what he asked me? He's like, hey, bro, rub my back. That motherfucker asked me to rub his back in the club.
There's
All these bad
girls right there,
man,
bro.
That's what I told. I said, man, you see that fine? He said, yeah, but I guess he just wanted me to rub his back, and I was like, nah, make your ass on. But yeah,
I've taken it before, and I was like those people. I was rubbing my head. I don't know if I was like asking my friends to rub my back, but I would just rub my head and just, I had a blast.
I don't know. I felt normal. I'm glad
They were
felt
called
normal.
a few times, but the time that I did the most, remember my, like, they're chocolate chip cookies, and I got to a buddy's apartment, and everybody was already almost rolling balls. Everybody's partying pretty hard. They already ate some. He was like, he's kind of rolling already. He's like, here. He like takes me to the back room. I mean, I don't know what it was about. And he's like being all shifty and like sneaky. He's like, all right, take one of these. A little white pill with little black dots, or little brown like chocolate chip dots. I ate it. And then I'm like, man, I'm feeling good. I'm like, I remember setting my beer down, boom, and I could feel the splashes that came out of the can. Each individual one on my water, on my hand hit. I could feel the grains of the table. Like every single sense was heightened so much. And then I remember looking over at this dude, and his eyes are rolling back in his head, and his jaw is chattering. And I just look at my buddy. I go, I want to feel like him. And then he gets me back up, takes me back to the back room. He's like, here, take another half. Took a half, and then I'm sitting there like just talking about the most intense shit you can talk about with people, you know. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, I want to feel like him. And then my buddy was like, and then I realized I was like,
Out of nowhere.
Dude, no, the whole time I had just been, I remember talking and I could not stop crying. I wasn't like, boo. I was just tears rolling. and I would be talking about normal shit.
Damn.
Just roll, and then I realized when he said, I was like, bro, I want to feel like him. I give you the other half, and he was like, bro. And I remember I just like looked in the mirror, and I was like, eyes were going back in my head, my jaws were chattering, I could hear it in my ears. It sounded like my eyes were flickering so fast, it sounded like I had hummingbirds in my ears.
Damn, 100-mile blink.
And I was like, what?
See, I'm scared.
I'm not really a big fan of that. I mean, that's a great thing, like, because you could like literally have your arms, legs chopped off, lost your house, got a divorce, your kids hate you, and then you'd be like, it's all good, bro. You eat one of those fucking things, but
she doesn't need me.
Yeah,
I don't need her.
I don't need arms. I can just.
Yeah,
I love laying down.
I don't know. I'm scared of some shit like that.
No, but mushrooms, they're more natural. MDMA can get you in some serious trouble, but I guess so can mushrooms. If you take too many, but MDMA just makes you want to say yes to too much shit.
I'm scared of mushrooms from when I watched Soul Plane when I seen Snoop Dogg die.
I've never seen that, but I'm gonna watch it now.
Yeah, man, Soul Plane for as cheap as that movie was, like, I mean, they still show it on BET all the motherfucking time, so it can't be a horrible ass movie. But yeah, Snoop Dogg, he eats some mushrooms and he die. He eat, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck that. Snoop Dogg be smoking weed. He alive every day.
Nah, you ain't eating no mushrooms. There's something if you go picking them out of the ground and shit. Yeah, but
I don't even like mushrooms with cream and gravy.
They're dried up. They don't look like mushrooms like you're thinking. They look like you're like, oh, that's it, and then you. But then you just go for the. You see life in 8. You get just a small like little 2 gram dose or something, 3 grams.
I'm gonna try it 35. So next year I'm gonna try it.
You'll see life in HD. You'll feel good. You'll see some things for what they are. But you go for some 5 and 6, 7 gram. It goes to that hero dose.
Nah.
You'll come out at on the other end a different person.
See, I don't want to come out.
Ain't a bad thing. It's a good thing.
Okay,
it's always been a good thing. It's never been bad. Not for me.
Oh no, it's just I'm scared. I'm scared to try new shit. Shit, weed be getting me weird feelings. Sometimes I'm like, damn, hit this shit too hard.
I almost think it's a black person thing. I always told my black friends, if it was up to black people, we'd still be in caves. Be like, I've been in this fucking cave for a long time. Nothing's happened. I've lived here, eat food, ever hanging out. White people are like, I'll give it a shot. Go out and get eaten by a bear. Yeah. How many white people walked out of that cave and got their face ate off before they're like, you know what, we can figure this out.
Right.
Carl's been out there for 2 days. He's got a tent. We're going for it. Fuck it.
Right.
Then a few black folks from the back going, just let them get it set up for a second and see how it goes. Yeah. It looks nice, I ain't gonna lie, but that bear last week fucked up that other guy.
Right. Bare necessity.
And a few months, like, we'll come out. Fuck it. We'll hang out right by the camp, though. We're right here by the camp in the cave. When we get scared, we'll go right back in the fucking cave. You white people can go out and find out what the fuck's going on. I got berries right here. I've been eating these rabbits. I'm good.
I love rabbit. I'll tear a rabbit ass up.
Like my buddy back in the day, Eric Daniels, we're walking down the street, and this fucking chow was like, come out. It's like dark outside, but it's way down the road. But it comes underneath the street light, and he's way over there, though. And Eric's fast as shit. I don't know what he's worried about. I'm like, bitch, you're the fast one. I'm going to get fucked up. He goes, oh, my God, it's a bear. He was dead-ass serious. He thought it was a fucking bear. I was like, that's a dog. He was just so scared. He didn't know he saw fur, heard growls, bear.
Yeah, that's how I am.
Yeah, white people were like, no, that's just let me go check it out.
Yeah, y'all.
I'll go check it out.
Y'all is some brave souls, because I don't.
We're just curious. Like,
yeah, curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like cats either.
We're curious.
I don't like no animal. I like my beta fish. I
mean, because look at like think about like Steve Irwin's and all those guys, like the wildlife guys.
I miss him.
You've never seen a black dude. Because you're never going to see a black dude dive off in a rock. Look at that snake, quick, get it. And they go after it.
But you know what? One thing about that.
I know I met some in Louisiana off a drone rig that were some crazy motherfuckers.
That motherfucker's crazy.
And this one big black dude, he didn't give a fuck about a snake. He didn't give a fuck about none. He would eat it. It's like food to him. So he's from the swamps. He's a country dude. He was huge, but very rarely do you see but there's a lot of times, even scared white people are like, oh my God, it's just freaked me out. Well, why aren't you leaving? Well,
curiosity.
Yeah, they can't stop looking. Fuck around, get so scared they fall next to the snake, and the snake bites them and kills them.
One thing I can think of is I'm glad that I grew up around a lot of white people. I think it molded me to experience a lot of stuff. Like, I can swim. It's a lot of things that I can do that a lot of black people can't do. And I think it's just because I just had a lot of white people around me. Like, I got to, go camping and
jump BMX bicycles.
Yeah, joke. And like to this day, like I'm a skateboarder. Like I bought me an electric skateboard. I got me another skateboard. Like I'm into I love adventure stuff. Like I would jump into the ocean with no life jacket. Like I'm not scared.
That's rare.
Yeah, and I will. Like just like when I was in Florida, like if I would have been allowed to, I would have went out there and swim. But it was
That's
dark.
rare because the ocean makes me nervous too.
Yeah, the ocean is. But at the same time,
I would get in there.
Jump in, jump out.
I get in there. Yeah. But
like shark hunting, like I would do that. Like I scuba diving, like all the white sports, sports. Like I want to do that shit, and I do that shit. So I'm glad that I was brought up like that. Because there's some black people that were like they grew up in the hood.
Yeah.
And they don't see nothing.
They see a chow and they go bear.
Oh, if I see a chow, I see bear. Like I don't like dogs. Like that's the one thing that. Yeah, if you see my Facebook right now, I'm talking about that right now. Like dogs, I don't fuck with them.
That's hilarious.
I wish I was not like that. I love dogs. Like puppies when they eyes are closed and they got gums and no teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, you cute. But when they can see me, smell me, and lick me, oh no, get your ass home.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I hate that because most of the white girls that I dated, they always got a big ass something
or a dog of some sort. Worse is a cat. I just say all my black friends help me know how to manage through situations where white people aren't like shouldn't feel as comfortable and know how to deal with it, like certain situations. And I've learned like when to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you learn.
Yeah,
like it taught you.
I'll get into a room and go, oh, it's one of those like you don't have to hear and I feel it. I go, oh, look at everybody's face. Okay, now all I got to do is find either an exit or get my back against the wall. Because this shit's about to get real in here, I can tell. Maybe it won't. Let's just shut the fuck up.
And I feel like I'm a chameleon. I can adapt to any situation.
Yeah.
Like if I'm in an all-white party.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. I'll go in there and be, hi, guys.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Bitch.
No, I'm still good.
You come to my party like that, like,
he's faking.
He took ecstasy.
Yeah, he took X. He took 2 pills.
He got a real dose this time.
Yeah, but I am glad that I like.
No, but I know what you mean.
Was
like
able to,
around certain kinds of white people, you're like, you can't be.
I can't be as hood as I want.
I don't act this. Yeah, I know what you mean. You're like, yeah.
Because I ain't hood, but
Right.
it's in me. But I mean, I know of somewhere where I can't even show that side of me, like that lead rebel band. Like
Right.
I got to be that.
Right.
Shout out Mr. Story, R.I.P.
Oh, he did die, didn't
Hell yeah, he died. And I was sad. I had just moved to Atlanta and got established a little bit. And I heard he had died. And I'm like, dang, that's messed up. Because like right before I moved to Atlanta, I was driving around Lee and they were having band practice. And I was like, well, I'm finna move away. I probably never see this man ever again. So I literally walked up to the practice and he was like, get in. So I got in the golf cart with him and I hung around with him the whole practice.
Oh, hell yeah.
But he told the whole band, he was like, this guy right here was a phenomenal drummer. And we had our love and hate relationship, but one thing I can say is he always wanted to play that drum. And I was just like, damn, that man said that. Because I always thought that he hated me because me and him went through some shit in school. I was always the class clown.
Real guy's real, though.
Yeah, but he was like, man, one thing, he was like, yeah, he liked to have a good time in school, but...
He just expected more of you.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, when it was time to band, I was ready. Man, I missed that shit, man.
Bro, there was nothing like back in the day in high school football here.
Man, I can play that shit right now.
I remember, put your hands up high, put your hands down low. That's the way we wiggle low.
Man, you brought back the wiggle low. Oh, shit.
That one right there is classic.
Man, I forgot about
the wiggle low
that.
should be a fucking dance.
They don't even do that shit no more. Like, I guess, I think 2002 was our year.
Yeah.
I think 2003 is when it just
started
diminished.
Because
I went to the Battle of the Bands.
It did.
Last week. I think it was last week. And we got 5th place. When we were in band, we got first place. Like we won every motherfucking thing.
Parchman wanted the band to be there because I swear it was a tactic against some teams. Like they would have the band over there by wherever the other team was getting dressed at, and they'd be practice playing and just beating. So like it's just hyping those dudes up, like getting a little intense. Like this band's over here beating his music up, and like every time the band was there, we won.
Yep. Especially like we won all 3 years. I went to high school.
Yeah.
Because remember Cedric, the year that
99,
Cedric,
2000,
99.
2001.
So we were sophomores. We won. Hold on. Yeah, we won at sophomores. We won at juniors, and we won at seniors. That was our three-year state championship. We had the best 3 years of high school ever. Like we won band everything, and we won football everything. I don't know about basketball and all the other shit, but fuck all them other sports. Football and band, like man, we won everything. So we went to all the football games. You know, of course, if y'all didn't win, I would have had a horrible band. We can't go to no more Friday football.
Yeah.
Well, we lost. Well, we went to all the
playoffs.
So I miss band. I miss high school. I miss all that shit.
High school was easy, bro. If we had known how easy that shit was.
Yeah, kids ain't got it like how we got it.
No.
They ain't got with nothing with the cartoons that they watching these days. I don't know. Like I'm glad that I grew up when I grew up.
I am too. My kids don't know what it's like without smartphones.
Oh man, I'm glad that I had scrapes and bruises and bicycles and shit.
Because I'm telling you, it's about to be weird. The next
10 years, 15 is gonna be horrible.
Well, we're eventually gonna slowly become robots. I really think so. That Neuralink that Elon Musk said he's gonna release in like a few months.
That shit's horrible.
That's the beginning, man. You get something in your brain that links you up to some sort of network, and I get one, and then all of a sudden, what if I can hack into yours? I can see what you're thinking or something. Who knows how it works?
Like, this fool is finna slap the shit out of me.
And then, first of all, I would never get the first Neuralink because that's like the first iPhone was all fucked up, all them glitches. You know, if you're driving, all of a sudden, just
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be to the point where we're gonna be married to a robot. It's gonna be a badass robot bitch gonna have a little ass on her. You know what I'm saying? But she ain't gonna talk shit. She ain't gonna talk.
Is that weird though? Would you do a robot chick if she looked like a real chick? Like, but the thing.
How though? That's metal.
What if it's a robot, but they make some? I mean, they can like with that CRISPR, they can pretty much make a person. They can make body parts. They can genetically modify. What if they genetically modified a vagina canal? This tissue on the outside felt like a woman. It was all like a woman. It's like T-1000, like an endoskeleton with an exo organism.
I can't say.
So you could go, but the weird part is you can go. Well, I want mine to look like
them sex dolls they got these.
Well, days. I want. Well, yeah, but what if they look like legit, like a girl? Like you could take her out to a dinner and she would interact with you, take her home. Because it's going to get to that point. They have them out now.
Man,
like, I watch the podcast. They have them out now, and they're pretty ridiculous. Would you do it, or would you be like, nah, man, I'm sticking with straight human beings?
I mean, if these females don't start acting right, I wouldn't mind a little robot.
But then you can buy 4 or 5 of them.
You're right.
In your house.
I give me one that can clean, one that can cook, one that can talk shit, one that can not talk shit, one that can do my feet, one can. You know what? That might be a good idea.
If you think about it, it's kind of like buying.
I'm gonna call it a Hobot.
I like it. It's because it's like yeah, it's a good name. Hobot. It's like a dirt bike. You know, it's like they don't have to eat food. If it breaks down, you don't have to feel bad because it's just a machine. But then what's the problem is like, what if they link up and they're AI, so they're smart, they're intelligent enough to carry a conversation. When they start like plotting against you, next thing you know, you got 5 robot bitches that are tired of getting treated like shit. You thought regular girls were crazy. You got 5 robot girls, super strength. First of all, 5 girls allowed you just to treat them like shit in the same house. If that happened to real girls, could you imagine what happened to you? 5 robot girls, they'd peel you like a banana.
Yeah, I'll beat that.
I can't. Yeah, that sucks.
I'll pour water on them. Be like, this is simple.
I'm sure they'll figure. Like I saw a tweet with Elon. Right. Somebody tweeted Elon Musk. Well, if the robots are going to take over, why don't we just throw water on them? Elon Musk was like, good idea. Like, duh, we're going to think of that. I mean, they're going to be able to get water on them. You can put your phone underwater.
You're right. I can't do mine, but
I mean, what would it be like? Because they can't do that. Because what if some guy's like, get in the hot tub, girl, and she goes crawling in and the dude dies? They can't let that happen.
I don't know. I feel like we thinking too damn far. That might happen. I don't know. I'm kind of scared.
That's not. I'm telling you.
I don't even want to think about that shit.
I've said it a million times. I've laid there and watched my son sleep and been like, man, I'm so sorry. You're going to have to fight robots. Like it's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, like your kids.
Yeah,
like real talk.
Some weird shit's gonna.
What's up?
In the next 20 years, some weird shit's gonna come our way, dude.
That means we're gonna be 50 years old and we're gonna have. Oh damn, that's not that.
Did you know what Elon Musk was saying? Technically, it's not impossible to like download your consciousness maybe in the future onto a computer. So when your body dies, your consciousness can go to this computer and you can just get a new meat suit built and put back into your body. I wouldn't want to do that, bro.
I think that's what they're doing.
I think
they've done that already.
You're gonna miss something. There's a soul that's not there. I just don't think.
Yeah, I don't know. Technology rhymes with take knowledge. So I know technology is going to be the doom of us.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just like, damn.
We're gonna technology ourselves out of the equation. We're gonna be our extinction.
Yep.
Dinosaurs had their time. Humans,
You know what I
got
feel?
so. I mean, like Rome. Rome got so great, and then all of a sudden, I thought for a while there, and it still might not be. It doesn't seem as heated now, but I thought a civil war was gonna pop off there for a while. And that was gonna be a big deal. That was gonna erupt some serious shit.
I feel like it's gonna happen.
Still,
Hell yeah.
it's gonna be bad, dude.
It is gonna be bad. Like there's
Civil war,
like-
as in like black against whiters, and like it ain't gonna be north and south. That ain't how it's gonna work.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like all throughout the country.
like they gonna
It'll probably be a race thing.
yeah, and they know how to do it. Like with the media.
Oh,
just
yeah.
like media rhymes with chlamydia. It's a damn disease. You know what I'm saying? You watching that media, you getting all that fake ass shit, that toxic untruthfulness, and people are really gullible, like bad.
But
like,
that's not a good war to happen. Just for sheer numbers wise, it's not a good war to happen.
oh, it's not.
It's a one sided war.
It is a one-sided war,
mean-
and I mean, you know, the elites they can care less.
Because you think
So,
about
I'm
like
just
if it's a color against company, that's not good.
and just like that presidential text that everybody got today, like yeah, people are like, oh, we
I got a text from the president today.
yeah, like it was. I don't know what time it was, but it was like like the normal Amber Alert, but it said presidential alert, and it was like it's some. This is just a test, and I was like presidential alert.
Oh man, let me tell you this, dude. If
heck.
you have a cell phone, you put some. You're in the system. They
oh
know.
yeah,
Yeah. Like,
oh yeah, they are. But the thing is like we didn't have no presidential alert when Bush was motherfucking president. Nixon, well, we had no cell phones, but like
Yeah, it's
even
new.
in Obama, we didn't have no
it's a new-
presidential alert.
It's a whole new era, though,
I'm
man.
like,
It's
man,
a
I don't
whole
like
new.
that shit, bro.
It's a whole new era. Like people ask, like, why does the president have a Twitter? Shit, why can't he? Boys got dicks. I mean, girls got dicks, and boy. I mean, why can't
Everything's
It's a new
different.
era. It's
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of wish I was Bill Clinton's age right now. Like I wouldn't just give a fuck. Like you know what, I'm already 89.
It's getting
or however
bad.
it-
It's
like,
getting bad.
Cause I mean, we 34 and we got to deal with this shit. Even when we 50, we still young to be dealing with some
What
robots.
makes me worry about is my kids.
Yeah, and I ain't got no kids, and I'm worried about my sperm.
Yeah, where's it gonna land?
Yeah, on a robot. Ooh,
thank you. Ooh. What happens if the robots
pregnant.
No, here's how they're gonna take. No, here's how they're taking over. They're gonna get the robot sex girls to come out, right? But since it's AI, they're smarter than us. They're like, oh, it's just sex bots for fucking. You can come in them all you want to, but they made like a little spot where the embryo can grow, and then you can have a fetus, and it's like half robot, half organism baby. It like builds it inside its baby.
Ooh, my baby gonna be cool as a bitch. He gonna be making beats and like.
No, because what? No.
Broke my dreams.
Because what you don't know is like it's gonna shoot into your dick
Ah!
and go back in you, and then all of a sudden, like it doesn't take 9 months. Though, it only takes like a week. And you're stuck. You gain like 30 pounds in a week, and you just look bloated as shit. And all of a sudden, this fucking baby robot just comes ripping out of your dick.
Damn, out the dick.
And that's how they slowly take over. First, they kill a bunch
You
of
know
men.
what? I believe that shit.
And they kill a bunch of men first because they're the most violent ones. Just by doing that.
And you know what? The shit that you be thinking, you like me, you think outside the box. A lot of people think inside the box. They think the norm.
Yeah.
And the norm ain't the norm itself. So I like to think beyond. And some people might be like, you crazy. And then some of the things that I've thought have came to light.
Well,
so it's like you can't tell me nothing.
It's
like,
a little over exaggerated, but yeah,
it
the
is,
robots
but at
taking
the
over
same
is a very
time,
real thing.
That shit
And
is
see, the
scary,
thing
bro.
was that the sex robots take over. Most of them are females because girls really wouldn't buy too many male sex robots. If they did, they'd keep them legitimate because that's not what they want. Because the AI would be a female like entity, and so all these sex robots would enslave females. So women would be like, "Yeah, this is so great, girl power. We don't need men anymore to reproduce." And all this, the robots would be like, "Bitches, y'all are about to do all kinds of shit for us." And then before you know it, they'll just kill off all the women, and then robots take over. And then they'll eventually make robots with no genitalia because there's no longer need for it. and there won't be no sex at all. It'll just be robots. Just no booty holes, no dingles, no hoo-has, no boobies.
We need hoo-has.
Like, think about the way aliens look with those massive brains, and they have no nuts, they have no holes in them, because they're so smart and intelligent, they don't even need sex anymore. They're like, that's just a waste of time.
I don't want to be an alien.
No, that sounds horrible.
Aliens suck.
No, I like moisture and shit.
Yeah, humidity.
Yeah, well, not so much humidity, because that could be.
Condensation.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, I guess moisture.
Moisture, anything moist.
Humidity sounds more like it's been sitting there for a few hours. That like working as a bank teller. You don't want humidity.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's where it's wet from like the bottom of the zipper to like the top of their pockets in the back.
I don't want no humidity.
Yeah, and you don't want condensation either because it's almost the same thing.
Yeah, just
moisture.
Yeah,
moisture.
I
Just
love,
moisture.
Just the way the word moist sound moist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
We can get moist, and we can even get crazy enough to go soaked because it can happen fast. But
Right.
Humidity is a long process.
Right.
Just seems
Hey, on the green, what the green mean?
all the people that joined and were watching.
That are watching?
We're at some point right now. There's nobody on the live feed. What usually happens is by tomorrow, the next day, I'll have like 2,000 views.
Right.
Well, and I can't the YouTube and the Twitch. I don't know what's on there yet either. But
Right.
usually, like mostly people like watch towards the next day, or a lot of them watch half of it here and then half the next day.
Right.
Usually, people's like attention span sometimes. Even while I watch podcasts for 3 hours, I'm weird that I can watch them. But the way I work, I'm by myself, so I got 3 hours to watch them. But a lot of times, I'm like, I'll watch half and then I'll catch a bitch later.
Right. I feel you.
Man, I think let's shut this motherfucker down. It's already 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. You gotta go home and make beats.
I hope I got a parking spot in my apartment. That's just fucking.
You still at the same place? Behind the gym?
Yep.
Yeah, that place is terrible for parking.
$1,300 a month for no parking space, no lines to see if you do park straight. I hear a motherfucker all damn day, every day. Like, I'm just like, man, I hate Midland.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I mean, them
man.
apartments was been there for 400 years, and I shouldn't be paying.
I remember my buddy Kaysen lived there, and he had a 2-bedroom, and he paid $600 a month for it.
Boy, that'd have been so lovely.
Parking was still terrible.
But still, 600.
At least you have a smaller car though, so it's not like parking a big. Could you imagine having those big
Yeah, but I'm
F-250s?
surrounded by all these oil fields.
Yeah.
Like the people who are rented, like they are renting out my apartments for
they're
oil
oil
fields.
field.
So I have 4 Africans above me.
Hey man,
That
you should be happy for that.
hell no. I'm surrounded by every race.
Talk about the motherland.
I'm surrounded by every race. It's crazy. Like, I stay here. Next to me is white people. Next to them is Indian, and then this is all like in the same corridor where we're all.
I bet some funky smells at dinner time.
It smells like everything.
Indians the worst.
African, I don't know. We got Chinese. We got Chinese, Indian, African, Mexican, and white. We have every ethnicity in this corridor. So when I walk outside to hit something, I'm like, what the fuck?
It smells like butthole. The Indians must be cooking.
Smell like feet.
Man, we used to have these Asians when our first apartment with our kids was at Northridge. These a house full of Asians under us, and they would get raided by like, I guess, immigration or something.
Damn.
All the time. But they would cook food and it would smell fucking terrible. But there was like 47 people in this like apartment. Because we got like a 3-bedroom, so it was like a 3-bedroom under us, and they packed everybody. I think everybody that worked at TNT lived there. All the Grand Buffet people live there. I don't think there's an Asian that doesn't live there that was in this town almost. It was insane. I'm like, have you seen this person, Brandy? No. I'm like, that's a whole other family I've never even seen.
I was
but
here.
In the middle of the night, you hear, pow, a door would bust open, and I'd come out, look at the window, and be like agents pulling dudes out and taking them to vans and taking off. I was like, oh, shit, it had to be immigration.
Had to be.
Well, shit, let's shut this motherfucker down. Let's get here. It's 10 o'clock, man.
It's your boy Beats Real, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it. You should definitely look into the mushroom deal. And
I will.
We'll do another one of these with James, for sure. All right, everybody, we are out.
Peace out.